Okay, so wait. Is Phoenix SP every character gets access to the full pool? Or every time a character uses it, the pool is diminished? So Phoenix SP is shared between all characters. And so if you use it on one character, it's used for all of them. So it's like money. It's like all these resources up here. That's really helpful, specifically for boosting, say, like a new character or a character that you specifically needs things. So say, like, one of your characters is really slow and you're trying to get them to be not shitty and slow. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, I'll try and save my Phoenix SP in the future. Just because. Alright, let's speed this up a bit.
Research complete.
Reprogramming of our satellite systems has revealed the extent of the new mist outbreak. The origin sites are in the coastal sea regions, as the previous two incursions, but the activity level seems higher, posing a serious threat to the remaining life on Earth. Havens caught within the mist will be at risk of attack, so we should explore mist-covered regions thoroughly and defend any havens trapped within them. Our geoscape monitoring systems have been updated with current mist coverage. The mist represents the progression of the Pandoravirus as it spreads throughout the globe. The Pandoran mutations will attempt to build colonies on areas of land covered by the mist, which will then attack nearby havens. To meet this threat, you will need to produce equipment. It's like manufacturing. Weapons, vehicles, and armor are manufactured by fabrication plants, provided the required research has been developed and there's enough resources available. Items take varying amounts of time to produce. To speed up the process, build more fabrication plants. Okay, so we can make medkits. It really wants me to make medkits. Okay. Satellite uplinks allow area scans to be initiated, revealing new sites of interest. The more uplinks there are available, the more simultaneous scans can be performed. An area scan can only be performed by an aircraft centered on its location. The scanning zone will expand over time, revealing new sites. Left-click on the scan area button, or select it with the gamepad, blah blah blah. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I assume we have no new anythings to do. So we're just going to have to wait. That said, I am really enjoying this. This feels a lot better than almost any XCOM-style game I've played so far. It just feels more freeform sandboxy, which is cool. Anyway, congratulations for completing the tutorial. From here on, it's all up to you to survive, explore, and become humanity's salvation. Check the Phoenixpedia for more information about the game. Now, you must find out what happened to the Phoenix Project. Okay, now we have some things. So we can do autopsies. The Phoenix Archives. We've discovered a batch of encrypted files on the mainframe of the newly reclaimed Phoenix base. According to the file names, these are the Phoenix Archives, or what remains of them. Haven recruitment protocols. Oh. The leader of a reconnaissance team has proposed that we attempt to recruit capable people from the Havens. They might not share the technological know-hows of Phoenix Project operatives, but they have been battle-hardened by the horrors of the world. So let's grab that first. I'm going to do it in that order, probably. So, looks like some of these might have different effects. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I love the research queue. That's going to be good. So my characters are a little injured, but not overwhelmingly so. So in that case, is there a quick save button? Let me double check. Interface? Okay, use controller. Let's just turn that off. Keyboard bindings. Well, it looks like I can just save the game whenever I want. So I'm just going to save that. F5 should be a quick save. It might be. We'll have to test it once we're actually in game. Because F5, I actually pressed it earlier. I think it counted. Because the game pauses whenever I press F5. Like, it does like a short hang as it saves. At least I hope that's the case. Anyway, let's go back here. And I'm going to try and make it so my characters take considerably less damage in the future. Because the less damage we take, the more we can probably ping-pong between these. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, Fort Dauntless is a haven run by New Jericho, which means that normally things are quiet and under control, but right now there's an emergency. A group of soldiers is on a killing spree. Began with strange dreams, voices heard in the night. The local doctor tells her operatives, I couldn't detect any physiological changes, and there were certainly no signs of infection, but their behavior simply cannot be explained by PTSD or similar conditions, which we at New Jericho are sadly quite familiar with. It's like something has driven them mad. If we stop these soldiers, New Jericho will undoubtedly be grateful to us. Alright, so Bonsai and Humongous are a little injured, but that'll be okay. Let's check what we got. Always have a spare mag. Let's see. Mags. Especially for him. I'm gonna just have these guys... Oh. She's got 2 grenades. Mrs. Point Blank will have grenades. Unsurprisingly. Lamp is also going to have medical stuff. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, these guys can carry a little bit more. Because he's full up on equipment. We might want to give him some strength when we get the chance. But yeah, if we've got encumbrance space, might be good to just carry healing items. Wonder if there will be loots. There is loots, in fact, which I really appreciate. Okay, squad slots used 5 out of 8, so I can actually get up to 8 people on these. Cool. Now, I will admit, it didn't look like I was capable of destroying walls and stuff earlier. I haven't seen any destructible environments, which is mixed feeling. I like destructible environments, and I really want to play one of these games where you can truly just shell a position into the dust. Or into dust, into the ground, into whatever. Yeah, except for supply crates, which are destructible, but, I mean, that should make sense, right? Maybe grenades and rocket launchers will be able to do it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so obviously we've got a bunch of soldiers. Yep, so F5 is absolutely safe. How big is this map? It looks like, most likely, they're inside here. How do we go in? Okay, so we get in through this.
I got this covered.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a little bit less aggressive with some of these characters this time. Last time I was moving out a lot faster, and that was not so hot. How silly am I? I mean, honestly, if we've got jump jets, we go high. Let's see. I'm gonna have these two head for the windows. It looks like most of them are down low, except for that person there.
Receiving loud and clear. Repositioning.
Okay, I'm gonna have Bonsai hide all the way out here. We have one enemy
Standing
spotted and alerted.
by. Be right there. Hostile.
Okay, 2. I'm gonna wait a bit. Not great. Now she's got a grenade.
Here goes.
So that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna quick save. I want to try something.
Taking action.
Seriously? Why not? I feel like you should be able to blind lob. You should be able to blind lob grenades. I know wall is in the way, but like you should be able to totally blind lob a grenade over the side with like a severe accuracy penalty or something like that. Because like there's no rooftop there. If I was on the radio with my friends and they're just like, yeah, chuck a grenade over, you know, close to the wall, this area, and you have like a bigger radius on where you could potentially go. I don't know. I don't feel like that'd be unjustified. Alright, well, seeing as this person's stuck there, I'm just going to put him way up high. Okay, aim for the gun. Aim for the head. I aim for the arm or the torso, it'll everything. Oh, minus willpower. I don't think I can hurt that. Bleeding 10, bleeding 10. Willpower minus 5 might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna go for leg shots.
Want some more?
Environments might be breakable, actually. That wall looked like it took some hurt.
Covering.
Okay. So it looks like that door is just kind of auto-open.
I'm on Overwatch.
A little weird, but that's fine. So it is destructible.
That's where that came from.
Here we go.
Oh, that person's going high. Alright. I guess, when in doubt... I'm sorry, what? What? You can't peek over the wall.
I'm going.
I'm not so sure about this. This feels very odd to me. Well, he did. Okay. Can you see anybody? The answer is no. You have her.
Covering.
Go Overwatch.
Comms online.
Okay, that's a good angle.
I don't want you gone.
I'm gonna try and get rid of that gun. I wonder if there's a penalty in terms of, like, the loot that you get if you wreck the gun. Well, there's not much I can do here. I guess I'm just gonna have Humongous go out. We had somebody in the parking lot outside. How's that gun doing? It's injured, but it's not... I'll just go with the body shot. And if I'm just gonna be taking damage because cover is meaningless, then this is fine. Here's a question. Does he move? Oh, but he moves, but he doesn't trigger the Overwatch. Well. Oh. Well, it's kind of working out for me. Let's see. Can we see anybody from any of these locations?
On my way.
That's weird. That is one hell of a long shot. I'm just gonna keep firing at this guy. He's just kind of messed up anyway. Let's see.
Firing target.
Sniper rifle. And pure miss.
Receiving loud and clear.
Here's the question. Grenade? Grenade. And shuck. And shuck. Alternatively, I'm gonna have Lamp move in here. Pretty sure there's a Lamp. What?
I know how to do this.
That didn't work. I mean, it was kind of worth a shot, but not really. Let's see. Can I just... Should have done this. Worked about as well as guessed. Oh. And that didn't do anything. Well, this is just awkward. It covers in a flat accuracy debuff for damage reduction. Each bullet's trajectory is calculated. If it hits the cover, you don't take damage. But if the bullet hits, you're going to get hurt. I appreciate that. I know there's another XCOM-like that had similar mechanics. I think my beef is the fact that the characters sometimes pop out of cover, but not always. Let's just use a medkit. And so, like, in this case, this character hanging out here should absolutely be able to be like, boop, and shoot the guy. And it's very strange that we can't. And maybe it's just something I'm going to have to get used to more than anything else. But I'm going to constantly being like, why can sometimes characters pop out? Okay, have her wait. Can this guy do much of anything? Kind of. Okay, so I can forcibly blast walls and stuff. It doesn't look like it's quite as destructible.
Ready to fire.
Hi. How is he not dead? Well, fine. No more gun for you. This is weird.
Zooming in.
Let's see. He's bleeding pretty bad. We'll just take his leg off. He should just bleed out. Maybe? But yeah, I like the idea of being able to blast out walls and stuff. I don't know where this man is headed, but he is not going productive places.
Executing.
Let's hope there's nobody else out here. Otherwise, this is going to be a bit embarrassing. Okay, we're good. Let's see. Do we bother? No, we might as well just wait. There he goes. I'm still... Oh, that's probably a willpower spot or something. I'm mildly unsure, but that's okay. Alright, so multiple of them level up. Skill pool, +4. Go back to the geoscape. Yeah, there's some really neat features here. There's some confusing things that I bet they're gonna patch. Because, like, all I really care about is the fact that the characters can't, like, look out around cover as much, or, like, pop out over cover. Which is weird.
I had always assumed the Phoenix Project would return one day, even after Symes disappeared. It seems to be the defining pattern of your history. Fall, then rise again. I wonder if this points to an underlying weakness or an underlying strength. I suppose time will have to tell. Time and the choices you make. After all, you are not necessarily defined by what has come before. You can be whatever your will allows you to be. That is the essence of the human experience.
What happened to those soldiers was disturbing.
That's
why I did not intervene. Dialogue.
We could have stopped those soldiers ourselves easily enough. But I needed you to see, to understand that far more is at stake here than just our ecosystem or our genetic purity. We are being robbed of what makes us human, our will. I fear neither the utopians at Sanhedrin nor those Anu fanatics really understand that. If you can recognize the real nature of the threat, perhaps we can work together on stopping it.
Okay, so New Jericho, population 12,000, they like us. Well, here's the question. My people are kind of injured. We could potentially do at least one more. One or two more before we come back. Do we want to do that? Take a look at bases. What can I build? We have a medical bay. Question is, can I have multiple? Also, how's my power? Power consumption is 11 out of 20. What can I build? Let's see. Scan sites of interest. Power generator. Stamina points per hour. Store, access lift, fabrication plant, training facility. All soldiers of the base, even if assigned to an aircraft, will gain 2 EXP per hour for each training facility on the base. That's really good. Food production. Enough food for 8 soldiers per day. That's probably good. Our medical bay heals them faster. Let's see. So let's grab food production. Let's see. Training facility is kind of tempting. Deployment point for defense missions and an escape route if things go badly. Interesting. Do I want low downtime or characters that passively level? Let's go training facility. I'd rather make the most of my downtime.
Research complete.
Okay, Haven recruitment protocols. We've created a set of biometric and psychoval tests in order to identify potential recruits. We need to locate havens with leaders favorable to our cause and barter any resources they want in order to secure our recruitment choices. Probably be cheaper and easier for us to get recruits from havens with higher populations. Okay, recruiting is vital in order to achieve victory. In order to recruit, send your aircraft to a haven with a recruit soldier icon next to it. Then select Haven Info from the site menu and press the recruitment button on the training zone of the Haven. You can only recruit if you have enough resources and the Haven leader has a positive attitude towards Phoenix. So there's somebody there. But first we're just going to check this out. Energy is eternal delight. Eric Logan Hughes is the leader of an independent Haven called Atax. Atsa? Maybe Atsa. A soft-spoken intellectual man with a degree in urban planning, he approaches life in the post-apocalypse as a technical rather than moral problem. All a matter of preparation, he says. Planning. It's not really the Pandoravirus that destroyed the world, you know? Between naturalist authoritarianism and neoliberal dogmatism, we simply didn't have the tools to defend ourselves as a species. It was a matter of system failure. But now? But how then do we build a new system? Here at ATSA, we understand that the foundation of a functional system is energy. Without sustainable, reliable energy sources, there is no future. Geothermal and hydro are my personal favorites, of course, Hughes says with a smile. But we have to plan further ahead than that. To that end, we are developing a completely new approach to energy generation. Something truly radical, until someone stole all our research. An unknown group, masquerading as members of Sanhedrion, disabled our defenses and pillaged our lab. We managed to track them to their base, but don't have the resources to launch a raid. Can you help us? Sure. Excellent, Hughes says. I'm glad the Phoenix Project understands that this struggle is about more than just killing the bad guys. It's also about what kind of future we want to invest in. Otherwise, history will just repeat itself. Okay, recruit more? I already have a medical bay. It needs fixing? No. It's functional. Okay, I'm gonna just move here, see what we need to recruit a new person. Okay, recruiting a soldier. Steal aircraft. Raid. That's interesting. Well, we'll just kind of explore some of these things. I want to check that out. I wonder if I can come back. Manticore 1 has encountered a Sanhedrion scientific expedition led by Dr. Robert Loudon. Its purpose is to investigate a large field of mushroom-like growths and release a cloud of spores upon contact. It's unclear whether this represents a new vector for the infection or something more harmless, but Sanhedrion would like to know. Oh. That's a bit of a shame. So note to self, keep a stock of at least 100 tech. Okay, Manticore 1 has landed in the abandoned Haven of Camp Anonaria. Looks like the place was evacuated in an orderly fashion. The Haven's fields are covered in immense jelly-like growths that seem to feed on small insects. Study the growths. These organisms appear to attract insects by exuding a translucent nectar-like substance. When the insects land on them, they get stuck and are slowly absorbed into the gelatinous material. DNA analysis suggests that although they share no phenotypical characteristics with flowers, these jelly-like growths are ultimately just highly modified earth plants. Okay, I think I'm just going to quick save after every single one of these, for multiple obvious reasons. After recovering the base and analyzing the databanks that have been left functional, it's clear that Phoenix Point is now the only operating Phoenix base. There may be other bases out there, but we need to find them and bring them back online. There's no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he has left something potentially useful for us.
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he had been working frantically to understand the Pandoravirus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
Okay, Randolph Symes III's notes indicate the existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family, used as a place of meditation and research. May contain information that could help us understand what Symes is trying to achieve in his final days. Should send operatives to investigate. That we should. That'd be that over there. Okay. Looks like we've got a nice scavenging site. People are slightly injured, but not overwhelmingly so. But we do have some things. Let's go back. Specifically, Mrs. Point Blank. So, 30% bonus damage dealt minus 20% accuracy. Dash. Move to target position within half the normal movement range. Costs 10 SP. Well, we've got 50. So that's okay. It seems like speed is kind of my best option here. And so I'm just going to have a bunch of real fast people. Oh, let's see. Okay, humongous. Extra carry weight and strength. Also dash. Also maybe resourceful. And yeah, just keep pumping that speed. Okay, lamp. Let's see. He mounted weapon proficiency with extra range and damage. Additional +2 to willpower and perception range. Ooh, farsighted is important. Okay, deploy squad. So we got some injuries, but I can probably make this work. I gotta remember to keep saving, though. Well, we'll be okay here at the very least. But, so is this decent? I heard it was too easy. Are there blind spots for soldiers? There are not blind spots in terms of, like, enemies can sneak up on you. Not, like, directly up to you. I think characters are considered to have omnidirectional vision. That said, there are some kind of weird blind spots where you straight up just, like, can't lean around shit and see things, which is really weird and awkward. So I guess, yes, there are blind spots. It's just not the blind spots you think of. But I would say this is decent. It is the best XCOM since XCOM, possibly better, but they have some fixes that need to be done in order to make it truly worth something. I don't know where the enemies are going to be. Or maybe I do.
Got this covered.
Let's see. Do you consider this better than Mario Rabbids? No, because Mario Rabbids almost kind of transcends. I will admit I might be a little bit biased in this. Oh, that sounded like an alarm. I might be a bit biased here. Mario Rabbids caught me by extreme surprise. I thought Mario Rabbids was going to be Grubbins. Like, I thought it was straight up just going to be a not good game. And I was absolutely shocked to find out that, no, it was fantastic.
On it.
I still hate Rabbids with a burning passion. I think Rabbids are stupid. But I have to give that game credit where credit is due and say, like, holy shit, that was good. And I kind of really enjoyed playing it. Okay, so she's got some will points. We can move one of these locations. I think I might use that for repositioning around. Problem is we have utterly garbage cover, and I'm afraid to, like, move out too far. I guess I'm just gonna go there. Yeah, some of these things are just kind of impossible to get. But at least now we know where it is, which is kind of nice. Okay. I'm just going to have her sprint all the way down here. Okay, we've spotted 2 enemies. Where? There.
Enemy down.
There we go. Get behind cover. I think there's another bad boy there. Wait, really? Oh, no. We can just see him from here. I think I might just let him do the shooting instead of me doing it myself. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, I love the first-person aim mode. I think it's fantastic. But the fact that there's no, like, peek out of cover button is very strange. And Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle is basically destined to be a flop. It was so good, it now transcends quality levels. Pretty much, like, it's hard for me to compare it between things. Probably actually be over here to help.
Gotta be quick.
Like, I don't think I've ever had a game surprise me as much as it did. All it took was Mario. I don't think it was even Mario. I think Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, you could have removed Mario and Rabbids and it still would have been a good game. And that is saying something. Like, recently, Shell and I have been playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and it's pretty good. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it, but it's very much one of those where... Let's see, we got that guy? Yeah, we got that guy. Come on. Okay. Shoot the leg off. Oh. That's a new one.
Moving now.
Oh, we can't climb this ladder. Okay, let's move up here. This is maybe a terrible idea. But we're gonna say hi to this guy. We can do a ton of damage. Remove ability, double perception. Ink chameleon. We hit torso. Probably wreck torso.
Attack successful.
I think it's right next to her. We should fix that.
Gotta keep on
Bye.
pushing.
Now, admittedly, I think she's out of willpower after this one, so she might panic. Nope. She's not. Okay, who's this? Oh, this is him. I am pretty sure she ain't gonna be able to hit that guy. Not from there. Here, though? Oh. Wait. The hell? She sees him through the wall. That's not how this works. Nor should it work. This confuses me. Well, that messed him up. I know there's a critter back there. So he bleeds to death, which works well for me. Oh! He warped inside. Good to know. Okay.
Heading out. I'm on Overwatch.
Let's see.
Let's go.
It said I could see him. I could not. Yeah, that didn't work. Now he can see them? Question mark?
Target's in sight.
Okay, now we've spotted them as we switched from one side to the next. And I hit the container, but only slightly. That'll be fine. Move her out. I think that's good. Let's see. You can probably move here. Yeah, standing by my statement of this aiming system is really cool, but it feels like it wasn't implemented right. Is that all of them? Yep, there we go. Okay, so there was not an extra goon there. That just might have been where it could spawn from. Works for me. And so, like, with a patch or two, I bet everything will be okay. Oh! Faction relations reach 75. You become allied. Research tree is open to you for research. That's interesting. So individual factions have their own research trees you can grab. So get some ammo. A gun? Jericho Gauss machine gun. Fun. And some other things. Including the science that we needed to hold on to. So, team is still looking pretty good. I think we maybe took like a smidge of damage.